Hey guys, and welcome back to another video here with Angel B Designs. I'm Angel B. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Today is another vlog style video. I don't have a whole lot going on this week simply because the internet in my office was down for a couple of days. However, for those who watch my lives, I do have a she shed update. So just a little bit of a backstory on that. Currently, I craft in a suite, like an office, like I rent a separate office space outside of my house. And that is where I do all my crafting. Recently, just with life going on, it would be easier for me to be back at my house. However, on the inside of my house, I don't necessarily have a whole lot of space for me to move this office back into the house. So what I was attempting to do was build a 12 by 26 she shed in my backyard. I found a company and I completely picked out the whole shed. I had a contractor on standby in terms of finishing it out for me, and everything was all set up. All we had to do for the city that I live in, we are required to pull permits anytime we're building structures of that nature. So when the shed company went to the city to try to pull permits, I found out that there is a 20-foot utility easement, horizontal and vertical, on my property. There is a manhole and a transformer in my backyard. Well, kind of on the property line of my, it's like right on my property line. So at the end of my property. However, because I guess they need certain safety clearances, when the manhole and the transformer was put in, they were granted a 20-foot easement, which means that I am not allowed to build any permanent structures within that 20-foot easement. If I do, the company has the right to bulldoze that structure whenever they feel like it. So with that being said, basically I'm not allowed to have the she shed in my backyard. So it did get declined by the city. I tried to go to the utility company. Basically the city said if the utility company will give you a written consent, then we can go ahead and approve it, but otherwise we cannot. So the electric company did decline to sign a consent form. So I cannot get the she shed. It is done. I can't get it. It's just not going to happen. So that's the update on that. I cannot put it in my yard, period. So with that being said, I needed a plan B. As of right now, my only other option would be to go into the basement of my house. I would have to have some construction done, as it's not 100% ready for me to move all of my equipment down there. However, I'm not 100% committed to putting everything in my basement. There's just a few issues with the basement. We have a sump pump. I live in Michigan. We have a sump pump, and there's been multiple times where my basement has flooded. There's nothing I can do about that. Again, the area in Michigan where I live, we all have sump pumps. I can't get rid of it. And there has been multiple occasions where my basement has flooded. And so with that being said, I'm not 100% comfortable moving, all of this expensive equipment down there. The second option would be to add an addition to my house, which would have to be vertical. So I would literally have to build, because right now my house is one level and then I have a basement. So I could build a second level or a second story. Obviously that's going to take a very long time. It's probably going to be very expensive. That's not something that will be done right away. Okay. Or even within the next few months. So maybe next summer, we'll see. I don't know. But for now, for the time being, I do need to be closer to my house. I'm about maybe 4 or 5 miles away from my house right now. My current landlord in the building that I'm in, he does have another building that is literally a 5-minute walk from my house. And so I called him and asked if he had any availability in the building that was closer to my house. And he did. I went and I viewed it yesterday. And I think I'm going to go ahead and take that space. It is a little bit more expensive than where I am right now. Not too much. It's not too much more, maybe an extra $200 on top of what I'm already paying now. So not too much more, but I will be, like I said, literally a 5-minute walk from my house. Like, my son has an electric scooter. I can take the electric scooter from the office to the house. Like, it's that close. It's in my neighborhood. So, I just think that as of right now, for the time being, until we figure out how we can add the addition to the house, that will be my best bet for now. So with that being said, he's supposed to be getting me a written up lease or something next week. Hopefully I can move by November 1st. It's brand new. So the suite I'll be moving into is completely brand new. They just put it up. They just renovated. So I have brand new paint. I have brand new carpet, brand new doors, brand new everything. Right now, when I looked at it, it doesn't have the paint. It doesn't have the doors yet on any of the rooms in the suite, and it does not have the carpet yet. So that's why we pushed out the new lease to maybe November 1st. So with that being said, what I'm going to kind of start doing in these vlogs is I will be kind of just packing up this office. I will be donating, selling, or getting rid of things here. I will be, in my lives on Monday, I will be giving things away as I have been doing, just kind of preparing to go ahead and move. I know I will have to hire some movers for the heavy stuff, like maybe some of my lasers, my embroidery machine. I'm definitely going to end up hiring movers for that. But these next couple of vlogs that you'll probably see will be me just kind of packing up my office and unpacking once I do move, right? So that's the season I'm kind of moving into now. But I figured what I'll do right now is I'll kind of show you the office space that I have now and things I plan to give away, so you can keep an eye out, maybe pop into my lives, or things I plan to sell. The only things I sell are things I paid for. I know a lot of you know that I get a lot of stuff free. If I got it free, I'm probably going to give it away. I don't believe in selling something that was given to me. I don't believe in that. So, if it was gifted to me and I no longer have a use for it, I will gift it to somebody else. The only things I plan to sell are things that I purchased with my own money. Okay. So let's take a little mini tour of my current office. All right. So standing at the door here, this is kind of my embroidery area, and some of the past vlogs, you guys have seen me kind of working on this area, which is funny because now I have to take everything down. I did not anticipate moving in 2 months because my shed wasn't even built yet. And I was really hopeful that I was going to get the shed. So kind of, and now all the stuff I already put up, I have to go ahead and take down. But I've already been giving away a lot of my apparel, so most of this I will be keeping. Most of everything over here, I'm pretty much going to be keeping. That table there, I don't know if I'm keeping that table. That table I probably will sell. It was purchased. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to be keeping that table, but everything over here, I'm pretty much going to be keeping. In my new office is going to be a little bit, it's either the same size or it's a little bit bigger, but the way that it's broken down, it'll be into more rooms. There's like one big open space, and I'll give you a new tour once I get the keys. Before I kind of move in, I'll do another vlog where I show you a tour of the new office. But the way that it's set up, there's one big room kind of like this. It's not as big, but there's one big open space, and then it was like a room here, and then rooms here and here going along the wall. So like that was the door. You come in, this is the open space here. There's a room with no windows. There's another room next to it with no windows. There's a room here, and then the rooms go this way with windows, and another room here with windows. So I'm thinking I'll do embroidery room, office, storage room, and then a room for specifically for Levi. Levi does have to come with me to my office a lot. That was another reason why I needed to be at home, was because of Levi, but it'll be easier being literally 5 minutes from my house, 5 minute walk. It's like a 90-second drive, literally. But this is my little craft area here. I got my bling, I got my vinyl. The way I'm gonna be doing my tabletops will probably be the lower cabinets. I don't know if I'm going to keep these two cabinets just because they're a little dysfunctional. I might keep this one. This one I'm not for sure of. But I am going to be keeping these two cabinets, and I'm probably going to get two more. And I'm going to be building a long workstation. And I'm also going to get a piece of like tabletop cutout, probably granite or something equivalent. Nothing too expensive. And I'm probably going to do it myself and install it. But yeah, it's going to be more finished. So hopefully, like I said, I'll vlog all of this as well. This was another reason why I started doing the vlogs, so that you guys can kind of see how I do everything. But this is one area. Most of the stuff here I do plan to keep as far as furniture. Again, if I end up changing my mind, you guys will absolutely know it. I might give away some vinyl. As you see, I do have a lot of it. Some of the stuff down here, I'm probably going to give away in my lives. So again, keep an eye out for that. This table, I will probably keep. This area is an absolute mess. A lot of it is trash. So like everything over here in this corner, most of it is trash. There's a couple machines over here I'll probably either sell or give away. Like this Heat Press Nation heat press, I will probably sell. That was the very first heat press I bought. I bought that one from Heat Press Nation back in 2020. I'm probably going to sell that. Let me see. I'll probably give away this oven. And these are my broken printers. But I don't know. I have to go through, y'all. I literally did just pile my machines over there. I know that probably looks absolutely ridiculous, but some are broken. Some can be given away. The only thing I think I purchased over there are the printers, which are broken. I did purchase this first Cricut machine. It is broken. That's why they're like dumped over here. That's broken. That's broken. That's broken. That is broken. That is not that great. So I'm not even going to give that away. Doesn't work. Maybe works. I'm not for sure. Doesn't work. This does work here. And I think that works too. And that. So I'll probably give these away and sell this. And then I have over here a couple little pieces of furniture I'm not sure if I'm going to keep. I have a We Create, which if I do not keep it, I will give it away because that was gifted to me. My Glowforge. If I get rid of it, I will sell because I bought the Glowforge. So yeah, this area mostly is like either it's being given away or it is being trashed. Everything basically over here. And then this was like my little storage area. Again, it's messy. This was also Levi's little area. As you can see, snacks everywhere. So a lot of this I will probably keep as well for Levi's space. But yeah. So I have a lot of packing to do. As y'all can see, this space is huge. So this is probably what I will be doing in the upcoming weeks after I sign my lease. But that is all I have for this vlog, you guys. It was a little quick one this week. Again, I really just wanted to give that She Shed update. I did get that update this week. It was pretty disappointing, but we'll figure it out nonetheless. I need to, as far as like trying to figure out how to get in the house, right now, my two options are either adding an addition, like a second floor addition upstairs, or I have been talking about building a new house for a long time. When we purchased our home, we always knew it was going to be a starter home. We always knew we very well might outgrow it. And I think we are at that point now where we are outgrowing the space. Um, it's a beautiful house. I do like it. It's just, I think that it's for everything that I need in my life, because with Levi being autistic and he's about to be 7, so we still have a very long time. I may very well have to homeschool him and all these things. I just need to be in the house. And with that being said, with everything I've built here on YouTube, being in the house and still being present on YouTube is getting very difficult for me. And so I just need to find a way to bring my YouTube business back into my home. And I think either purchasing a bigger house or building a new house might be beneficial. So we're going to meet with some realtors. We're going to meet with construction people and try to figure out, where do we go from here? Are we going to add an addition to our house? What does that look like? Or are we just going to get a new house? And what does that look like? So, I'll keep you guys updated as we talk to realtors and builders and contractors and figure out what our next move is going to be. As for now, yeah, I'm just going to move into that suite closer to the house and go from there. But that's all I have. Excuse me. That's all I have for this week, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hype, all that good stuff. Until next time. Peace.